this game started. The Boilermakers will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like,
he's loose. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Purdue's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's ball. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Looking to scramble. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
Got it. Behind the line, it's more.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Gives it on the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the... And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. On target to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. It's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Trying play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Under fire. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And it's no good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. On the run, it's Ball. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Finds his big tight end. It's a running room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. trying to do it on the ground. The Buckeyes get it past the sticks.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week, you got to get ready to execute the red zone.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
17, Purdue, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. And the Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCoby. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that.
Gonna look downfield again. Trying to escape and get it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The kick is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Here comes the Heat. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. They'll immediately call timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Now the play fake. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play for scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Let's see what he can do with it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Rides the back on the option to give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Bringing the heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Ross. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had...
Wide open spaces. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ball. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback adapted. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. Back to pass. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They booted away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Caught in the backfield. It's Ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back to pass. It's Sayed. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Finds his tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically.
Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Looking to throw, it's Singleton. He hurls one deep down the left side.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
So now it's 2nd and long. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, from the OC, I'm the head coach. I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day. If you're this quarterback right now, you know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game. Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. On the move, it's Joyner. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets rid of it. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
To the air, it's Singleton. That's caught. It's Watson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late.
Brings it in down the left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.